going on YouTube? I'm Old Man Weiss, and this is my 2016 Sportster XL 1200C, and at this current moment it's not running. If you watch my channel, you've seen the other two videos I've put up trying to get this thing fixed. I did some work on it yesterday, didn't record because I thought it was gonna fix it, but I'm gonna go over what I've done, what I need to do yet, and we're gonna get some work done on it today. So let's go. All right guys, what we got going on with this bike right here is I was doing about 65, 70 pulling out the neighborhood here, and it just cut off on me, went straight flat. No loud pop, no nothing, just lost power altogether. Luckily I was still able to pull back in the neighborhood and coasted back here to the house. Since then, I've went and I've replaced the crank positioning sensor right here. I've replaced the coil. I have replaced the voltage regulator. And so far, nothing. Nothing has changed so far. It's still not firing. It will crank over. I still have no spark. So that leads me to believe I have to replace the stator, which is right in here. So today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking, I got to drain the fluids, take linkage off right here, and then we're going to be taking this whole cover off, and we're going to get to the coil, or get to the stator. We're going to check that, see if that looks messed up at all, and gonna have to replace it. I mean, there's not much more I can do. If I'd need somebody that knows a little bit more about motorcycles if that doesn't fix it, because that's what I know how to do. But I gotta take this cover off, undo my clutch linkage right here. Then we'll have to start popping these bolts off. We can pull this cover off. You have a clutch basket, you'll have your chain, and then you'll have your stator with the hub going around it for your drive sprocket. And we'll have to pull all that off and inspect the stator. So let me get draining this fluid and get this linkage unhooked, and we'll see what's going on with it. Hopefully we can make some progress today. Alright guys, so you're going to want to get a T27 for these. Go ahead and get this switched over. Alright, pull that bad boy off. Looks pretty clean in there, I'd say. So I like to go ahead and just stick the screws back in here so I know which ones go to which. But I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. These have the rounded head, go for this. These have the, I guess, grooved circular head. So I mean, shouldn't get them too confused. Bring you guys down here. Alright guys, you got a spring right here. And take this off and go put that with your cover. Then you're gonna need to get a small flathead screwdriver. And I believe this turns out, yeah. Small flathead. Oh, I guess that just pops off. Okay. There we go. I did one of these probably about It's been a while ago. About 3-4 years ago on a friend's bike when I was stationed in the Army. But since then, it's been a long time. Shouldn't have left you. Got a dope beat to step to. So I don't remember exactly how to do all of this, but I do remember how to do some of it. So, okay. You get that, you gotta screw this in to where it pushes that out. Then you can disconnect that right there, your clutch linkage, and you can take this little piece off. Just go ahead and just throw them back next to each other and go set them aside on a paper towel. Alright, now we're going to want to get an Allen wrench to loosen this up. We can pull this linkage off right here, so we'll be able to pull this off and get this out the way. So let me get an Allen wrench for that and we'll get that done. Yeah, so just back a chain tensioner off a little bit. That way it doesn't have a whole bunch of tension on your chain when you go to pull this off. Then we'll start breaking all these loose. Alright guys and gals, I got this last Allen head bolt I got to get out right here. And then this cover should come off. As you can see, it's already loose. So just kind of slowly slide this off with everything. Boom. Kind of let that sit there so any fluid that's in there can kind of drain out into that. Right now, just want to kind of go around, look and inspect stuff, make sure it's all good. Your stator is back behind here, so you'll have to get this nut off, which I've seen a couple people do it, and it seems like a pain in the ass. But your stator is back behind here. So I'll let what's in this drain out a little bit more, and we'll get back and we'll take this nut off. And then we'll be able to pull this whole, should be able to pull this whole casing out if I'm correct. So let's do that here in a second. Alright guys, check it out. This is what I got done so far. I seen a video where dude took all this off, which I don't think you have to. I could be wrong, but I don't think you do. He ended up taking this snap ring off anyways and pulling this whole housing off. So I got this brace back here kind of like he did. I'd already loosened this up a little bit, but I need to put a wedge block or something in right here and then break this nut loose. Now I don't know how hard that nut's gonna be to break loose. I seen it seemed like it was pretty hard. I got a breaker bar. I also have the impact I can use. But we're gonna see if we can't get this off today. I think that's really all I have to do is get this nut off and then take this one off, and this whole unit should slide off with the chain and all. So let's check that out. That guys, kind of jumped ahead of the gun, but okay, that's off. I can loosen this nut up right here, then we should be able to pull this clutch basket off. So let's see what we got going on. Let me get you guys a better view. Now, hopefully, when we take this off, we see a burnt coil in here. And we don't. Damn it. Oh, okay. So, no, we did find the problem, guys.
No, we didn't. I smacked the magnet on the shaft and broke it.
But, check that out. I'm kind of thinking it was messed up. Yeah, that's not good, guys. So, oh, buddy. That's not going to be cheap to fix. I'm pretty sure it's not. Have to go through, take some things out of that. Oh, well. Some of these do look kind of messed up, but I don't see any burnt up. I mean, basically, it looks damn near about brand new. But, well, I guess we'll take it off and see. Alright, guys, it's the next day. I had to cool off because I was kind of mad at myself for breaking that. But, I really did a number on that one. So, that's going to be about $300 I'm going to have to spend to get that replaced. But I don't, besides what I broke on the magnet, I don't see anything wrong with it. So I was also looking up a ignition control module. I seen something to where that could be bad, and a possible tip sensor, which that could be. I did notice a couple times that it had cut off when I took a turn. So maybe that did something to it, I'm not sure. But so far, that's all I got right now. I got next week I'll have to get a new alternator hub, basically, whatever you want to call it, and get gasket kit and everything, and I can get this put back together and see if it will spark. I'm debating on replacing the stator, which, since I have everything off, I probably should. I mean, it just makes sense. My clutch was working fine, so I'm not worried about my clutch. So, it's just process of elimination. I should have just took it to Harley and got it diagnosed in the first place. And that would have probably saved me a couple $100. The tip sensor and the ignition control module are both around like $60 each. And that's gonna, if it's one of them that's bad, I'll be happy because I'll have my bike fixed. But I'll be mad at myself for not getting it diagnosed properly and just trying to throw everything at it and fix it. So, but that's what I got going on. I'll be uploading another video of trying to get this thing back together and seeing if we can get it fixed next week. But I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a good week. Hope you do something good and help your neighbors. Love you guys. Please like and subscribe. I'm Old Man Weiss, and I'm out.